So one of my videos that I made a while back where you would actually be stuck in the end if you placed your bed underneath the end portal and set your spawn point there. This has actually been fixed in a recent update, so no longer works, but we are back on 1.16 where it does work. And as you guys can see, going through the portal to the overworld does nothing, and it just sends you right back to the end. Even with Badline, you can see that you pretty much never get a chance to even see the overworld. People were saying to try and time the Ender Pearl, so you'll be able to shoot right as you go to the Ender Pearl, the overworld, and oh, well, you gotta see the overworld for a second, but as you guys can see, the Ender Pearl got thrown way past that. Even if you can time it properly, I don't think it actually lets you interact with the overworld at all. Yeah, so normally on vanilla Minecraft, I would actually never even see the overworld before I get instantly spawned in, but I'm guessing a bit more lag, so I'm actually not spawning in the end immediately. But like the pearl, it doesn't really work. I try this in survival. Oh, that's spectator. Let's see if we can get the timing correct. I throw a pearl, and I'm back in the end. And my pearl's gone, and I didn't teleport anywhere, I didn't take any damage. From what I've seen so far, it does not seem to be possible. Even with a bunch of flags, I don't know if you're able to get a good enough time frame where the game actually registers your pearls. And you don't really get to see where you go either. Yeah, pearl's gone. No health taken. I don't know if it's because the pearl's landing before I'm getting into the end, and therefore I still get sent to the end. So now we know for sure that it is probably not possible to time your pearls as you enter the overworld. As you can see, it just glitches out the game a bit. I don't even know if without lag, if you guys look at my previous video, you don't see the overworld at all. You don't get to see the moon like what I'm seeing here. You just go straight to the end. You don't get a chance to interact with anything. I'm not sure if anything you interact with registers. Like, I can try and give myself a pickaxe. See if I can try and break the bed. Oh. Yeah, that does not seem to work. And it is most likely just due to a lag that I even get to see the overworld for that extended period of time anyways. But we're going to be testing a second theory today, one that has popped up quite a few times, and so I figured I might as well test it. People were saying that throwing the Ender Pearl, because it's a projectile, into the End Portal will send you right to 0-0. I'm not at 0-0, and I'm back into the end with damage this time, or having taken damage this time. Now, I didn't make the cleanest throw there, so I'm gonna try that again. Not do anything, straight up into the portal, and I'm in a stronghold. I'm gonna test in a second, breaking the bed without a spawn point, or with a spawn point set somewhere else, if it will send you to 0-0, because that is apparently should happen if you throw an End Pearl into the End Portal. And I'm assuming that, or in case I'm hitting the bottom of the pearl or of the portal, which is what usually happens when you throw the Ender Pearl into there, I'm gonna test breaking the bedrock underneath it, which is theoretically possible if you have the right materials for it, and throwing the pearl up. You know, let's clear the whole portal area, just if you're still skeptical about hitting some block. This way, I'm guaranteed to not hit anything but the portal, see if the Ender Pearl will even go through, and it does not seem to even go through the portal. If I throw straight from up here. Ah, interesting. It doesn't actually land on blocks below. Actually, no, it does. I'm not sure where the other pearls are going. Maybe two world spawn, but let's see. And and we are back in the end. So yeah, it doesn't work throwing the portals directly into the portal. Pearls, I should say. Throwing the pearls directly into the portal. So there you go, myth busted. The sun is now rising in the overworld. I'm assuming time is passing. But no matter how many times we go through the portal, it doesn't seem like the overworld is getting enough time to load any of the end pearls to get you out of here. Alright, so here's 0, 0. Supposedly, we're in a chunk where the ender pearls should spawn, if they even do spawn. We're now going to teleport back to the stronghold. Now, do keep in mind that different versions might have different variations of what happens when you throw a pearl into the portal. Just like how before I was able to go into spectator mode, and that will force you to go back to the overworld since you wouldn't be able to interact with portals in spectator mode. It is no longer a thing in 1.16. I'm not sure which version I tested it out in before. But again, you can still use a /execute command. You can easily spawn another portal. That'll also get you out because going back through another will send you to the overworld. So yeah, there are many easy ways to get out if you're able to use cheats. The only problem is if you're in hardcore single player, then none of the things that you are suggesting would work. So now with a spawn point set that is not under the portal, let's see if we can not lag. Let's see if we can somehow find ourselves at 0, 0. And no, we are back at the bed. And I'm lagging again for no reason. But yeah, I'm not sure which version you're testing on. Maybe on the newer versions, but in the newer versions, it doesn't matter. They've removed this bug anyways. So if you're playing on a hardcore world or something, and you're able to update to the newer version, then it will solve the problem. The chunk loading might be an issue, so do keep that in mind. But let me try this again. Sending a pearl into the portal, going through the portal. We are still at the stronghold, and I'm assuming going somewhere near 0, 0 will not bring you over to 0, 0 because the pearl will still not be there. So I'm not sure where the pearl went, even if the world did load in the pearl at this point. I should still have been teleported, but I did not. So yeah, myth busted. It is not a viable way to get out, and at least not in 1.16.5, which is the version that I backtracked to in order to test out this glitch again. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I see you guys in the next one. Bye.